I'm here with the President of the Yorkshire County Cricket Club, Geoff Cope. How do you think the Ashes are going so far, and what's going to happen at Headingley?
Well, it's a big question, is that to start with. I mean, clearly, I think we got a bit of a shock with the first test from a point of view that we come straight off the success of the World Cup, a bit of partying, a bit of white ball cricket, and suddenly you're into a test match, not just an ordinary one. It's Australia, it's the Ashes, and red ball cricket, and I personally would have liked to have seen them playing a bit of red ball before they went into that. So I think a bit of a culture shock coming back to red ball, and the Aussies made full use of that and effectively got themselves one up in the series.
Well, Steve Smith's been very good for Australia so far. How do you think the England fans booing him? Do you agree with that?
I don't think anybody wants to be booed in sport, but clearly he's a great player. Is Smith? He's you know, you go through eras. You know, you talk of the Bradmans, you talk of the Huttons, you talk of the Boycotts, you talk of, you know, and it all goes on. And suddenly, what we've got to recognise is when I was playing, you know, there was Shane Warne was around, and I said to people, I said, this is greatness. Don't let's wait 30 years and say he was a great bowler. You know, we come back and we say, yeah, he's a great bowler now. So Smithy is a very good player, could be a great player, and he probably is a great player, but he committed what you say is a sin that is wrong to the game of cricket. It's out of the spirit of the game, it's out of various other sides of it, and because he was captain, then obviously he takes a greater responsibility. So it's shall we say, it's the public, it's a way of giving him a bit of stick to try and make him think away from his game, but he's so focused and he just carries on with his batting, and that's it. And
with Archer coming in, it's looking like he's maybe going to rough up the Australians a slightly bit more. Well,
shall we say, I'd sooner have him on my side than against me. I played against people like Michael Holding and Dennis Lilly and people of that ilk, and the pace was fairly lively. They're now good friends of mine, and I thought that was the best way of doing it. You know, you keep it in my half and we're all right. But Archer's giving us something different. He's 5-10 mile an hour quicker than anything we've got. There are different ways of bowling. There's a swing bowler, there's a seam bowler, but this lad is quick, and his rhythm is so flexible, so smooth, that I think probably there's still a bit more in the tank. And when you're somebody like that in the camp, you just whistle him up and say, come and bowl. I mean, if Smith plays at Headingley, which it's a double header, I hope he does, because I want to watch one of the greats. But equally, if it's concussion, he shouldn't. So if we miss him, but I'm sure when he comes down those steps, Archer will be scratching those toes and looking at the captain saying, can I have the ball? And he won't be far away from...
It's a bit like Anderson missing for England, isn't it?
Correct.
Too similar.
Yeah, there's a bit of difference in different bowlers, obviously. Anderson's been a brilliant servant to England. He's got his wickets with a lot of swing and a lot of seam. And Archer will go about it from a point of view of, you know, genuine pace. And when you're in a side where, you know, you're looking for something, you've got two players in who've been in a while, and really the lower end, and you think they shouldn't be here. Archer, come and sort it out for me. It's magic having that type of person in your side. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.